The Honorable Josephine Connolly, Minister of Tourism, Environment, Fisheries and Marine Affairs, Culture and Heritage, Agriculture and Religious Affairs, Chairman of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, Ministers and Commissioners of Tourism, Chairman of the Caribbean Tourism Organization Board of Directors and Directors of Tourism present, Turks and Caicos Island government officials, President of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, General Manager of Beaches Resort and Villages Spa and Resort Villages and Spa, sorry about butchering that. Team members of the Turks and Caicos Islands Ministry of Tourism, the Experienced Turks and Caicos, and the Turks and Caicos Hotel and Tourism Association, and team members of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, regional and national tourism partners, Mr. Timard Butterfield, esteemed judges and timekeepers, event sponsors, members of the Youth Congress delegation, including chaperones, teachers, and parents, students and teachers from schools across the Turks and Caicos Islands, members of the media, persons joining us live via live streaming on CTO's Facebook, Tourism Youth Congress participants, that is our distinguished junior ministers of tourism sitting on this stage before you. Ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant morning to all of you. My name is Sharon Banfield, and I am the Director of Resource Mobilization and Development at the Caribbean Tourism Organization. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 19th Regional Tourism Youth Congress, which forms an important part of the Caribbean Tourism Organization's State of the Tourism Industry Conference. And I want to say a special welcome to our 14 Youth Congress participants from across the region and their chairman. We will get to hear more about them shortly. But before we do so, I wish to invite to the podium to deliver welcome remarks Ms. Chelsea Bean, the 2022 Junior Minister of Tourism from the Turks and Caicos Islands. Ms. Bean.
Accepting the protocol already established, good morning all. As the former Junior Minister of Tourism of the Turks and Caicos Islands 2022 to 2023, it gives me immense joy and honor to welcome you to the 13th Regional Tourism Youth Congress here in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands, under the theme, Invest, Innovate, Inspire, a new model for Caribbean tourism growth. Donna Regis Prosper, Secretary General and CEO of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, said, and I quote, "The Caribbean should lead and not follow on investing in a healthy, sustainable, and productive future for the prosperity of our people and our planet. As we encounter new challenges and welcome new opportunities as communities across the region, we must evolve to meet and exceed these expectations." Participants of the Youth Congress, as young persons, we must be the change agents, investors, innovators in our region and the world, not only for tourism, but all our industries and sectors. The world is moving forward, and we in the Caribbean must be the global first movers in taking up the opportunity for the new model of tourism in the Caribbean, both collectively and as nations, to ensure our people and economies derive the maximum returns and attain greater opportunities and growth. These forums have become catalysts for such. To the junior ministers, just a year ago, I was in your position, nervous out of my mind about my mystery question and excited to deliver my presentation. I just want you to remember, it's a conversation with the judges and others. Enjoy the moment Let this experience and opportunity help you to foster lifelong friendships. As we commence this 19th Regional Tourism Youth Congress, I urge those persons present and the participants to sit back, relax, as you will be taken on many journeys to the future, as these innovators before you give you a glimpse of what tourism can be in the years to come. With that being said, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you.
And thank you, Ms. Bean. There's nothing like hearing from those who would have been there and gone through it, right? Do you feel a little better now? Shake it off. You don't need me to dance, see? You got encouragement. Thank you very much, Chelsea, for that warm welcome and for those insights. Ladies and gentlemen, most of you are aware about why we do what we do here at the Regional Tourism Youth Congress. The Youth Congress provides an opportunity and a platform upon which our young people are able to share their knowledge and their thoughts and ideas about tourism in general, about the tourism industry in their respective countries. This Youth Congress, as well as the activities leading to this event, are those which the CTO views as being very pertinent to introducing our young people to the important role of tourism in the growth and development of our Caribbean countries, and to giving them an opportunity to acquaint themselves with the sector so that we might be able to motivate them to show greater interest and become involved in this important tourism sector. If we were able to ask each and every one of these tourism youth ambassadors seated here what their journeys were like leading to this day, they would speak to having gone through various competitions and activities in their respective countries, which allowed them to gain knowledge about the sector through researching various tourism topics, as well as through being part of national activities that would have been offered in their countries. They would have had an opportunity or opportunities to be up close and personal with national tourism players. At SOTIC, we also ensure that there are opportunities for them to mingle with the delegates, to be part of the conference activities themselves, and to have a really wonderful tourism experience as the one they are currently having in beautiful Turks and Caicos Islands. I can say that on your behalf, right? You've been having a wonderful time. And the host is saying, of course, he's been a gracious host to all of us, our Junior Minister of Tourism from the Turks and Caicos Islands. This morning, at our 19th Tourism Youth Congress, we get to witness the end result of the months of hard work and preparation of these students before you. These Junior Ministers of Tourism you see here are our region's future, and we need to encourage and support them to be the best that they can be for the benefit of our region. Now, I want to say something very directly to these 14 junior ministers and to the chairman before you. John Quincy Adams, an American statesman who served as the 6th president of the United States, sometime in the 1800s, once said that if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. I want all of you to recognize that today you are indeed leaders. Today, your actions will inspire others, especially other young persons like you who are considering whether they are capable of doing something like this. They're asking, can I become a junior minister of tourism? And we have many of you in the room today from various schools. Can I make a contribution as a young person to this vibrant and vital industry called tourism? There are many persons sitting in this room this morning who will learn from your contributions. Believe me when I say ministers, directors, tourism planners, tourism developers, policymakers, they're all here and they're listening keenly. They want to hear from you, your thoughts about some of the issues that are concerning the tourism sector. And they may even be listening closely for the next big idea in regional tourism. We are proud that you have made it here, and we are looking forward to learning from you, our future leaders. At the CTO, we know for certain that the Tourism Youth Congress, along with our other tourism education programs, coupled, of course, with national tourism initiatives targeting the youth in our member countries, are making a real difference in how people view this industry. Our hope is that some of you here, if not all of you on this stage, are giving serious consideration to a career in tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, allow me to introduce today's judges, the ones who have a really hard task ahead of them. Mr. Barry Brown, CTO Allied Member and Executive Director for the Caribbean at Afar Media, and today's Chief Judge. Ms. Stacy Liebert, Director of Tourism of the Anguilla Tourist Board. Ms. Petra Roach, Chief Executive Officer at the Grenada Tourism Authority. The criteria that they're using to judge today's presentations are, and there are two components to today's event. There's a prepared topic, and then there's a mystery topic, which you heard Chelsea. No, Chelsea didn't say, I was worried about the prepared topic. She says, I was worried about the mystery question, because you do not know what you will get. So, for the prepared topic, the judges will be looking for knowledge of subject area, level of preparedness, presentation skills, and appropriate and creative use of audio visuals. For the mystery topic, they will be judged on relevant content, clear and persuasive response, expression, and delivery. Our timekeepers for today are Miss Aisha Honoré and Mrs. Sabrina Forbes Pedican from the Turks and Caicos Islands Toastmasters. They will make sure that we keep to time and everything goes smoothly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the Junior Ministers of Tourism for 2023. Junior Minister of Tourism for Antigua and Barbuda, Malia Stewart. Junior Minister of Tourism for the Bahamas, Leila Lethan. Junior Minister of Tourism for Barbados, Jordan Gregg. Junior Minister of Tourism for the British Virgin Islands, Naomi Onwufuju. Junior Minister of Tourism for the Cayman Islands, Rain Harding. Junior Minister of Tourism for Jamaica, Deja Bremer. Junior Minister of Tourism for Martinique, Salome Bolne. Junior Minister of Tourism for Nevis, Rusha Sharma. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Lucia, Tarina Bretney. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Eustatius, Chair Woodley. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Kitts, Cameron O'Dane. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Aroma David. Junior Minister of Tourism for Tobago, Jael Morgan. And Junior Minister of Tourism for the Turks and Caicos Islands, Mr. Keaji Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, if you saw them smiling like that, it's because, they made a bet that I would mess their names up. Did I do well? Awesome, right. Our winner from last year's Regional Tourism Youth Congress held in the Cayman Islands, Ms. Janae Brathwaite from Tobago, will be the chairman for today's proceedings. And during these proceedings, our Junior Ministers of Tourism will be sharing their views on one prepared topic, followed by a mystery topic. So, at this time, I turn over the proceedings to the chairman, Ms. Janae Brathwaite.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to welcome my fellow junior ministers of tourism to this very important meeting. The first topic under consideration would be wellness tourism beyond the norm. Globally, there has been an increased focus on health and wellness. The Caribbean is well placed to take advantage of this by utilizing its nature-based assets, its affinity with herbs and medical plants, and its access to alternative therapies such as forest bathing and the ability to use Caribbean foods as medicine. Given that each destination is different, there is always something unique to offer individuals or groups who are traveling for wellness experiences. The Caribbean Community-Based Tourism Network Forum, CTO, October 2022. As junior ministers or commissioner of tourism, share with your colleagues your ministry's plan to undertake a wellness tourism project which will offer visitors 3 unique and sustainably developed wellness tourism experiences in your destination. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Bahamas to commence this discussion.
Imagine paradise of tranquility, unmatched beauty, where sky and sea merge into a masterpiece of soothing waters.
Wait.
Thank God. That was.
Hello. Yeah.
One, two, 1, 2.
Mic check, 1, 2, everyone. Mic check, 1, 2.
Mic check. One, two, 1, 2.
Mic check.
A paradise of tranquility and unmatched beauty, where sky and sea merge into a masterpiece of soothing winds and calming waters. A place where wellness, as we know it, is remastered in every grain of sand across globally award-winning beaches. This is the Bahamas. Fellow junior ministers and commissioners, the Bahamas Wellness Tourism Project offers 3 unique experiences to restore, replenish, and rejuvenate each visitor through holistic health and sustained wellness. Sail into wellness with our flagship experience, the Bahamas Grand Holistic Cruise, to restore the mind, body, and soul. This cruise offers a seamless blend of relaxation and overall wellness to include yoga, therapeutic massages, meditation, and natural fine dining against the backdrop of state-of-the-art suites. Those who participate will cruise down the Bahama chain of islands to Eleuthera, the island of freedom. Here, guests are encouraged to free their minds while submerged in the natural sauna of the Queen's Baths, releasing bodily toxins, nature's way. Our final stop lands us at Dean's Blue Hole on serene Long Island, the second largest sinkhole on planet Earth. Imagine plunging deep and feeling total surrender. Our second initiative, the Bahamas Herbal Immersion Retreat, aims to replenish the body by not taking wellness seekers to the shelf, but to the bush.
This immersive experience allows visitors to delve into our lush landscapes while learning of the medicinal properties of native botanicals through herbal workshops facilitated on Exuma by Bahamian herbalists. As Hippocrates said, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food." Our final initiative, the Bahamas Nature-Based Escapes, allows our guests to be rejuvenated with a burst of Bahamian energy. Let's face it, today's hectic lifestyle makes it easy for people to develop burnout. But here, we provide a unique escape and opportunities for new discoveries. On Harbor Island, visitors can find inner peace through sunbathing, sand therapy, and sea soaking on the rare and iconic pink sand beaches. Junior ministers and commissioners, I challenge you to cruise with me to restoration on the Bahamas Grand Holistic Cruise. Take a journey with me as you replenish yourself at the Bahamas Herbal Immersion Retreat. And enjoy the getaway as you rejuvenate naturally at the Bahamas Nature-Based Escapes. By undertaking these experiences, you will truly see and understand why it's better in the Bahamas.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Bahamas. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. Thank you. To continue our discussion today, I would like to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Martinique to now join this discussion.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson, my fellow junior ministers, esteemed members of the board, and ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, sorry. I'm sorry, there is a problem with my presentation. Should I go?
Wait just. When the presentation come up, they will start it over. She will start over. So you just start from your presentation. You could just start from your presentation when it comes up. Just make sure everything is good first. Every time come down.
Exhausted. That is how we all feel after a long period of work. So come the holidays, we want to travel, to relax and take time for ourselves. And Martinique is the perfect place for that. Here is the first experience I propose. Sand therapy, a little-known therapy which consists of a sand bath that will relax the muscles, exfoliate the skin, relieve rheumatism, and create a feeling of relaxation. It is a cure that is mainly done with white sand, but in Martinique we have magnificent black sand beaches, so we could try and exploit this asset. Indeed, the characteristic black color comes from the volcano ashes of the Montpellier, a volcano that was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site last September. The second experience, the hot springs of Le Prêcheur and Anse d'Arlay. They are little known and little used except by a few locals. That is why it would be very interesting to set up hikes that will end with a hot therapeutic bath. Actually, what could be better after a long walk? And we will thus put forward the landscapes and paths of our island. And for a final experience, why not highlight our banana and sugarcane crops? The crushed and oxidized banana cure helps to repair the intestinal flora. This fruit also helps control blood sugar, lower blood pressure. Also, the brown cane sugar produced at Le Galion factory can be used for body scrubs, being a good exfoliator, or to fight menstrual pain, obesity, asthma. This experience also allows the sale of these foods. But we have to be careful. We must offer effective experiences with regulated and certified practices. With this in mind, each activity must be supervised by trained professionals. We want to guarantee the effect on health and safety. And of course, we'll be in agreement with other forms of tourism, such as sustainable tourism and ecotourism, since we'll only use natural products from our island and will behave eco-responsibly. So, what else? The CTBS, the Center of Wellness and Health Tourism. Wellness tourism activities in Martinique will be listed there in order to facilitate access to care, advice, and to find your way easily on the island. It will be possible to book on the website or at the center itself. Thus, everything will be put in place in order to offer tourists the best possible experience while promoting the talent and the expertise of our workforce, our artisans, and our farmers, and while developing the economy of our wonderful Martinique. So, when are you coming? Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from Martinique. We will now give the judges half a minute to consider. That was good. There you go. It's okay? Yeah. Okay. We now invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Nevis to continue with this discussion.
Esteemed colleagues, good morning. Can I start? Esteemed colleagues, good morning. Grandview Research 2023 informs that wellness tourism is a growing industry, valued over $800 billion in 2022. As Junior Minister of Tourism for Nevis, I believe it is of great importance that we utilize our rich resources and penetrate this growing market. I present 3 unique and sustainable wellness tourism products that Nevis is very adept in offering through the ABC Nivision experience, which is centered around developing our world-renowned Bat Springs and House through partnerships. Abi Cuisine will showcase our culture through gastronomy by allowing visitors to prepare traditional dishes such as soup made from ground provisions and fresh teas made from soursop and papaya leaves with medicinal powers that Nivisian grandparents say prevents cancer. This activity will incorporate digital marketing by going live on social media and will be led by Nivisian chefs or just a community member who could bust a good pot. Abi Cuisine, a true wellness experience that would encourage tourists to eat to live, featuring tasty organic dishes and Abi Cuisine cookbooks. B, Bush Doctor 101, a 2-dimensional approach, education and production. At the newly developed Bat Springs and House, local plants will be cultivated and the folk tales connected to our plants will be divulged. Medicinal treasures such as cattle tongue and washerwoman will be planted to produce tea bags, oils, and ointments. These locally curated products play a pivotal role in combating chronic pain, the flu, and will boost our visitors' immunity for their frigid winter environments. Finally, C. Chillax, the Nivision act of unwinding. Chillax experiences will include aromatherapy and soaks in the therapeutic bath springs. Essential oils made at Bush Doctor 101 will be offered to visitors during aromatherapy sessions. Chillax will also include the rehabilitation of the bathhouse, where visitors can soak privately or alongside locals in the open pools, in the mineral-rich springs known to relieve pain and cure chronic illnesses. The expected outcomes of my wellness program: A. Establish a pull factor to increase visitor arrivals. B. Boost publicity through digital marketing. And C. Use tourism to support my government's thrust to meet UN's Sustainable Development Goals, including number 3, good health and well-being for all. Colleagues, I am convinced that the ABC Nivision experience will position Nevis as a destination of choice for wellness tourism. Thank you.
We will now give the judges half a minute to consider. You did good. That was beautiful. Thank you. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Lucia to continue this discussion.
The Global Wellness Tourism Institute predicts that by 2031, the industry for wellness travel will be worth $2,000 billion. It is therefore a crucial pillar for the tourism industry's continued growth. Blessed with natural beauty, a tranquil environment, a rich cultural heritage, and extensive herbal knowledge, St. Lucia is well placed to seize this opportunity. Colleagues, I come before you as Junior Minister of Tourism to share my ministry's wellness tourism project that will set St. Lucia apart as a leading wellness destination, titled Certeo se plaisir-nous. Your health is our pleasure. A wellness project offered to solo travelers, couples, and families to rejuvenate the mind, body, and soul. Designed to allow visitors to reconnect with nature is the retreat. Vive l'auteur à cette lycée amidst our rainforest. This excursion infuses traditional yoga practices with curated indigenous rhythms and dances as visitors learn to whine like a Lucian while reducing stress within the therapeutical indulgence of nature. Next, experience a medicinal plant trail inspired by traditional St. Lucian architecture nestled within our soul-healing botanical gardens. Here, visitors will immerse themselves in nature while exploring local herbal medicines like Santa Maria, known to be a stress booster, and Glory Cedar for therapeutic baths, unveiling St. Lucia's best-kept anti-aging secrets. To help people from rural communities establish these herb gardens, my ministry will support them financially and technically through its community tourism agency, which prioritizes sustainable tourism practices. Lastly, I present a Volcano Vista Retreat, a couple's haven in Earth's embrace. An unforgettable journey awaits through mineral-rich hot springs and rejuvenating spas in the heart of our Lucian gem, the world's only drive-in volcano, widely known for relaxation and detoxification. Imagine the soothing, warm volcanic mud against your skin, taken right before you from the volcanic sulfur springs. an unmatched invitation that offers visitors a relaxing, luxurious experience. To conclude, my ministry is committed to providing visitors with a transformative experience that harnesses our natural assets and culture to promote wellness and prosperity for our destination and people, offering one destination with limitless inspiration. I thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister from St. Lucia. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. To continue this discussion, I wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Tobago.
Welcome to paradise. You will feel so nice in Tobago. The Global Wellness Institute 2021 projects that wellness tourism will grow at a rate of 20.9%, with the market reaching $1.1 trillion in 2025. The Institute defines wellness tourism as travel which enhances health and well-being. Colleagues, I will advance a wellness project that offers visitors 3 unique and sustainable wellness tourism experiences in Tobago. Firstly, I prefer a Wellness Whiz experience involving an artificial intelligence wellness chat. This chatbot will allow visitors to respond to questions about their state of wellness and match wellness needs to activities in Tobago. For instance, if the chatbot concludes that a visitor needs to reconnect with his inner self to attain wellness, then a recommended activity can be a horseback ride through Buku Bay, Tobago. This customized itinerary will reinforce the beyond ordinary positioning of the destination. Secondly, I propose renewal mud retreats at Bloody Bay in North Tobago. Bloody Bay's thick vegetative cover has caused the mud and clay to be rich in nutrients. In Tobago, mud and clay have traditionally been used for healing. Therefore, the retreat will include meditative mud baths and wellness massages. Visitors can then trek along the Gilpin Trail in the rainforest and take refreshing dips in the waterfalls. This experience can be morphed into an annual mud festival, thereby enhancing its sustainability. Finally, I suggest the Alafia Herbal and Botanical Village. Alafia is the West African Yoruba word for well-being. Therefore, the Alafia Village will honor enslaved Africans who came to Tobago and used their knowledge of herbs to heal themselves. Pemberton 2021 affirmed that yards in Tobago traditionally provided medicine and aesthetics, and the Alafia village will be aligned with this tradition. Visitors will be sensitized to the medicinal value of over 100 indigenous herbal plants, such as stinging nettle for hypertension. Luminescent tours will also allow visitors to admire glowing flowering plants, such as Ixora. Thank you.
We will now give the judges half a minute to consider. We now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Turks and Caicos Islands to continue this discussion.
Close your eyes. Feel the rhythmic waves of our pristine turquoise waters splashing against your feet as your body absorbs the natural requirement of vitamin D from the sun while drinking the perfectly blended cup of Caicos teas, detoxifying your bodies of impurities. Now, open your eyes. Fellow ministers, commissioners, and honorable colleagues, you have just visualized wellness. As Junior Minister of the Turks and Caicos Islands, I will establish the AAA plan: accommodation, attraction, and agritourism. 3 sustainably designed wellness tourism experiences ensuring visitors truly get to experience the Turks and Caicos Islands. Accommodation. People are seeking holistic experiences, not only to rejuvenate their bodies, but also nourish their minds and souls. The charming eco-oasis island of Salt Key is the ultimate location. A destination with a low carbon footprint, a perfect place to unplug from this world toxicity. My ministry intends to restore one of the remaining salt warehouses, constructed from limestone and also a natural air purifier, into a retreat facility on Salt Key, an island that was under consideration as a World UNESCO Heritage Site. It was this same salt, pure salt, that helped President George Washington during the American Revolutionary War, the same salt that he called white gold. The facility will offer therapeutic salt baths sure to stimulate circulation, relieve joint pains and arthritis within the perfect weather conditions. Attraction. In collaboration with the Turks and Caicos National Trust and the Turks and Caicos National Museums, investments will be made in nature-based attraction in North and Middle Caicos, home to our Ramsar sites and the largest above-ground cave system in the Lucayan archipelago with pre-Columbian petroglyphs. Interpretive centers will educate visitors on local biodiversity. Outdoors activities will be promoted with walking and cycling trails to the indigenous Caicos pine forest with yoga platforms and local concession stands. Agritourism. Leveraging the influx of over 1 million cruise passengers and the permanence of the Turks and Caicos sea salt, we aim to establish the Turks and Caicos Island as a gastronomic wellness center. Kiosk funded and supported by my ministry will be strategically located to engage tourists upon their arrival and departure. Honorable colleagues, the case for pivoting towards wellness and tourism is compelling, transforming beautiful by nature into experience the Turks and Caicos. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Turks and Caicos for closing this discussion today. We'll now give the judges half a minute to consider what was just said. The next topic today under consideration would be accessibility tourism. According to the World Health Organization, 15% of the world's population lives with some form of disability. Accessibility for all to tourism facilities, products, and services should be a central part of any responsible and sustainable tourism policy. Accessibility is not only about human rights. It is a business opportunity for destinations and companies to embrace all visitors and enhance their revenues. As Junior Minister or Commissioner of Tourism, share 3 innovative ways in which tourism stakeholders and their partners from disabled people's organization and civil society can work together to provide or enable access, safety, use, and enjoyment to or by vacationing visitors with disabilities without imposing unnecessary obstacles. The minister from Antigua and Barbuda will now start this discussion.
Madam Chairperson, fellow junior ministers and commissioners of tourism, accessibility is not only a human right, it is also a business opportunity for destinations and companies to embrace all visitors and enhance their revenues. Therefore, as my country seeks to lay a foundation for economic growth and development, inclusiveness, and a sustainable future for the tourism industry, we are ready to seize this opportunity. As Junior Minister of Tourism, the first innovation my government will implement to make this sector more accessible is to collaborate with the Antigua and Barbuda Association of Persons with Disabilities to provide ongoing disability awareness and inclusion training for frontline workers. They will learn how to sensitively communicate with travelers living with disabilities to meet their needs. This training will also remind staff that their attitude towards people living with disabilities plays an important role in making that customer feel welcomed and included. Secondly, my government has a vision for our city, St. John's, to become a global inspiration of inclusiveness, where tourists, regardless of their ability, can fully enjoy the city's charm. As such, we have established the St. John's Accessible Infrastructure Fund. My government will allocate dedicated funds within the annual budget to prioritize accessibility within the city. The funds will ensure that sidewalks around the city are well maintained with adequate curb cuts, handrails, and tactile markings so that tourists who may have disabilities can maneuver around the city and visit attractions such as the Museum of Antigua and Barbuda and the St. John's Cathedral without any bumps along the way. Thirdly, we will introduce the Beach Accessibility Pilot Project. In my island, we say that the beach is just the beginning. As such, every tourist must have the option of basking in our turquoise waters without limitations. Working with expertise provided by the Disability Association, we aim to provide an unrivaled beach experience at two of Antigua's and Barbuda's finest beaches. The beach will be equipped with accessibility features such as beach wheelchairs and beach matting to the water's edge. This project represents an opportunity to attract more visitors, boost revenues within our economy, and present a positive image on our destination. Finally, regional colleagues, let us all commit to working with our disabled people's organizations and civil society towards removing unnecessary obstacles and putting accessibility legislation in place so that we can reap the benefits of unlocking our destinations, tourism facilities, products, and services to all visitors regardless of their ability. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Antigua and Barbuda for her presentation. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. Continuing this discussion today would be the Junior Minister of Tourism from the British Virgin Islands.
The tropical climate, the sandy beaches, the pristine waters, the British Virgin Islands, the epitome of natural beauty, is not just any tourist destination. It is a paradise that should be accessible and enjoyed by all. Accessibility is not only a responsible tourism policy, but also a moral obligation. As the Junior Minister of Tourism, I propose 3 innovative measures that we can use to work together to improve accessibility to the wonders of our home. The crown jewel of our stunning islands is undoubtedly our beaches. Imagine basking in the sun, feeling the warm sand, and sipping on a tropical drink. Our home boasts some of the most breathtaking beaches with calming waters and gentle breezes. This unparalleled beauty should be accessible to everyone, regardless of their limitations. That's why we should offer beach wheelchairs and access ramps, allowing wheelchair users to relish these same experiences, offering them the opportunity to lounge on the sand, take a dip in the water, and indulge in the true luxury of the BVI. After a refreshing swim, it's time to eat. Accessibility to restaurants and other businesses is crucial, and there are numerous ways to achieve it. Innovating menus by having them in large print, braille, and digital formats ensures inclusivity and equity, as well as having appropriate access ramps so a mere step up won't be all so scary. Effective interaction is vital and is enhanced when tourism professionals receive training in disability awareness, communication, and the best practices for accommodating diverse individuals. By working with relevant organizations to gain insight on creating an accessible tourism experience, hospitality staff will possess a deep understanding of the unique needs of persons with disabilities, offering assistance and support throughout their experience. By involving individuals with disabilities in the planning and design process, I will ensure that their needs and perspectives are adequately addressed. These measures will transform the BVI into a truly welcoming destination. All in all, let us demonstrate our commitment to accessibility, ensuring that everyone can create cherished memories in our idyllic paradise. Together, we will open doors, we will break down barriers, and we will ensure that the beauty of the British Virgin Islands is accessible to all. Thank you.
We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Cayman Islands to continue this discussion.
Hello, my name is Rain Harding, and I am the Youth Tourism Ambassador for the beautiful Cayman Islands, my beloved Isle, Cayman. Please come along with me on this journey as we speak about accessibility tourism. Picture this, your island, the beaches, dancing and music. Now, imagine how you would feel not being able to enjoy some of this because the island is not accessible to all. I aim to inspire the tourists to come back again and again because of how well our islands will be suited to accommodate everyone. I believe that making tourism facilities, products, and services accessible to everyone should be at the heart of any responsible, sustainable tourism policy. How can both organizations work together? We can start by providing Braille and Braille reader devices. We can provide a speech-to-text device and sign language interpreters. And we can design a museum showcasing replicas of the island's main attractions with a rotating moving walkway. Now we have the diagrams of the rotating moving walkway. I'd like to explain further. So we can have a room with replicas of attractions with Braille describing what is being displayed. We can have a virtual reality room showcasing the island's main attractions with a tour. We should embrace the ever-evolving technology. And lastly, we can include mist, ocean sounds, the smell and taste of salt water to make for a live experience. This is what a virtual reality room can look like. I would like to include Moby chairs and Moby mats. The Moby mats can be used for the visually impaired to walk on because it provides a flat surface. I'll now also demonstrate a short video showcasing how we use these. My final idea is a culture yard. I believe that the culture yard can benefit the island in many ways. It would include food and music and create a sensory appeal that fits all the persons with accessibility issues. It would create a multi-sensory experience for visitors and provide year-round employment for locals. The TCI fish fry and culture presentation at the Cheshire Hall Plantation are snapshots of what a culture yard could do to immerse the visitors with the sights and sounds of the country.
Always find the shaker.
Both of these events are prime examples of this idea and my dream moving forward. I thank you for listening to my presentation, but we tend to focus on a single disability, but we truly need to look at how accessible our islands are to all. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Cayman Islands. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider.
One, two.
Concluding this discussion today will be the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Madam Chairperson, accessibility according to the Cambridge Dictionary is, and I quote, the fact of being able to be reached or obtained easily, end of quote. Madam Chairperson, accessibility tourism allows all tourists, regardless of their physical, sensory, or cognitive abilities, to enjoy a destination. Tourists, especially those with disabilities, experience barriers to leisure participation that undermine their sense of freedom and feelings of personal control. It is fair to say that tourists with disabilities face many challenges. Everyone should have access to all tourism activities where possible, and my government is currently in the process of completing a disability bill which will complement greater access and force amendments to other pieces of legislation, including the Town and Country Planning Act. As Junior Minister, I would like to present 3 innovative ways to transform tourism in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to ensure accessibility to all. Firstly, we will set up a task force to work on an infrastructural development program to create accessibility. This includes putting ramps on public buildings and at all or most recreational sites. Also, washrooms at recreational sites will be retrofitted to accommodate wheelchair users. All new buildings that have more than one floor would have an elevator or wheelchair lift to get to the other floors. Madam Chairperson, we would also ensure that sidewalks are redesigned to accommodate wheelchair users. Secondly, through the SVG Tourism Accommodations Authority standards, hotels and restaurants are inspected annually for elements of accessibility. We will continue to encourage and assist them in training their staff to assist neurodivergent or disabled persons when they visit their establishments and to design menus in Braille so visually impaired persons will feel comfortable making their orders. The required spacing between tables to facilitate wheelchairs this would also be created. The third innovation will be a transport system that caters to the disabled. Tour buses with ramps, railings, and wheelchair spaces or seats can be imported through special concessions from my government. These buses will contain features that aid people who are wheelchair bound or have any other physical impediments to enter these buses and be transported to various places on their tour itinerary, thus giving them access to all that St. Vincent and the Grenadines has to offer. As a destination, we want to offer positive travel experiences to persons with different needs by addressing them from various perspectives and by providing design and service solutions that aim to cover as many different groups as possible. Accessibility tourism should be a part of our sustainable tourism framework in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Disability of any kind should not be an inability to travel to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I thank you.
We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. We will now consider our final topic for today, building a resilient and sustainable tourism workforce. The competitive advantage of the Caribbean tourism industry will increasingly depend on the availability of skilled labor as well as a high-quality and innovative tourism workforce. The industry is therefore required to create and cultivate a positive environment and peak-performing culture where workers can thrive, excel, and grow. As Junior Minister or Commissioner of Tourism, highlight to your colleagues 3 significant tourism workforce issues or challenges presently impacting or facing your country's tourism industry, and share your thoughts on a winning formula for addressing these issues or challenges identified. To continue our discussions today, I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Barbados to share his presentation.
Chairman, my fellow junior ministers, sustainability and resilience. My winning formula is the Pride of Barbados initiative. Similar to our national flower, the Pride of Barbados, the tourism workforce and industry must adapt to the changes in our environment and use it to grow and flourish. 1, the roots. Threatened by cultural erasure. How can a resilient workforce survive if its very identity is being eroded by colonial imperialization? I propose a social media-based campaign in the Pride of Barbados initiative, where each episode, reel, or infographic focuses on unique aspects of culture, heritage, or product year-round, further strengthening our roots. By educating tourism workers, we ensure that we are able to market who we are because we know who we are. 2, the trunk, susceptible to pandemics. A multitude of occupations form the support structure of the industry, the trunk. Currently, when flights stop, so do people's jobs and livelihoods. This was seen through the COVID-19 pandemic, where tourism GDP contributions fell by a massive 53.2%, which led to 708,000 job losses here in the Caribbean, according to WTTC.org. Similar to the Bridgetown Initiative, the Pride of Barbados will negotiate with banks and large corporations a debt repayment suspension period, where tourism workers are given greater financial flexibility to maintain their livelihoods without compromise. This creates a more resilient and steadfast trunk to brace the tourism plant. 3, the leaves, withered by discrimination. These represent the wide range of diversity and inclusivity within the tourism industry. The Pride of Barbados will cater to the 1 billion persons with disabilities and those who speak different languages. The initiative will make disability sensitivity training offered by the Barbados Council by the Disabled mandatory for all new tourism employees. It will also offer tax incentives for hotels to hire or train at least one employee that speaks Spanish, French, and Hindi. This represents a staggering 2.4 billion people of the global population. The blossoms of our pride will now include every shape, color, and size of our people. Finally, the flowers. The floods of pandemics, discrimination, and cultural erasure need to be changed. We will transform them into sustenance to grow deeper roots, build stronger trunks, flourish greener leaves, and blossom into the resilient pride of Barbados. Madam Chair.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from Barbados for his presentation. We'll now give the judges half a minute to consider. We will now invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Jamaica to share her presentation.
$20,000 new jobs by 2024. My colleagues, that is the outlook for tourism in Jamaica. However, the shortage of skilled workers is a global challenge that has now come to our shores. Traditional hospitality roles are associated with servitude, making them unattractive to the younger generation. Young people desire fulfilling careers with opportunity for upward mobility and sustainable salaries. The truth is, tourism contributes a whopping 34% of Jamaica's GDP. It is the largest generator of foreign exchange and the engine of growth of our economy. As such, there are attractive opportunities for professionals across many areas, such as transportation, agriculture, construction, and finance. To raise awareness of this, tourism professionals can share their own positive experiences of the benefits and offer internships and mentorships to high school and university students. Establishing tourism clubs in all primary and secondary institutions provides early exposure to the industry and its opportunities. In 2022, tourism generated $3.7 billion, and we expect $4 billion in 2024. This is fantastic, but unfortunately, this success isn't always reflected in the earnings of tourism workers. Due to job insecurity and low wages, the life of a tourism worker is not as rewarding as it should be. In fact, low-paid workers are even laid off during those seasons to cut operating costs. To address this, my government will meet with hotel operators and industry leaders to negotiate salary levels and improve working conditions. Slow seasons can be dedicated to training of workers. In Jamaica, the Center for Tourism Innovation offers courses for international certifications. These qualifications help workers climb the corporate ladder or even launch their own tourism businesses, plugging leakages in the sector, building resilience. Finally, the lack of social benefits for tourism workers affects their quality of life. My government will provide a comprehensive package entailing housing grants, dental, and insurance plans. This, along with the recently implemented Tourism Workers Pension Plan, will provide meaningful support in their lives. My colleagues, behind every successful tourism destination lies a workforce that makes it all possible. my government is committed to creating an environment that builds a sustainable and resilient tourism workforce. Thank you.
We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. Continuing this discussion today will be the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Eustatius.
Good morning, fellow junior commissioners. In an article published by Deloitte titled Towards Travel's Frictionless Frontline, Integrating Technology and Workforce, the findings are that even though automation is expected to reduce labor cost, most tech experts do not believe it will significantly reduce the size of staff. Whether someone is traveling for business or pleasure, their interaction with the workforce will leave a lasting impression on their minds. This will determine whether they come back for another visit or warn their friends not to travel to your destination. I want to highlight a few solutions to 3 workforce challenges facing St. Eustatius tourism industry. One challenge is low customer service level. As Commissioner, I would lobby with the Ministry of Education to include tertiary level training on the island. At the tertiary level, local institutions such as New Challenges Foundation and A+ Academic and Professional Training Center can collaborate with regional external training partners to provide a blended training program. This curriculum will utilize cutting-edge technology and information as based on advancing technology in this sector. Employees in the tourism now need new IT skills in order to function efficiently. Training programs will take advantage of virtual reality tools for training scenarios. The third challenge is high employee turnover. It is often said that cash is king, and many times employees leave because of low wages and benefits. As Commissioner, I would create a policy regulating the wage and scale benefits within the industry. I would commission a competent consultant in the field to carry out research and provide advice on this matter. Employee burnout is also a concern, and to overcome this, I would ensure that within the wage and benefit regulations, employees pay attention to the mental health of their employers. For example, the Social Affairs Department in St. Eustatius would add responsibilities to carry out rotational visits to the companies in the industry to assess the mental health and wellness of their employees. And the third challenge is shortage of skilled workforce. As Commissioner, I would also lobby with the government officials to provide a more relaxed immigration policy and add benefits to attract skilled immigrants. This would solve the immediate shortage of skilled workforce on the island. These immigrants will in turn share knowledge and skill to the present workforce. These solutions will pave the way to an improved tourism industry on St. Eustatius. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Eustatius. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. Closing our discussion for today would be the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Kitts.
Venture deeper. Transform the experience through workforce enhancement. Strive. Excel. Grow. The Secretary General of the United Nations World Tourism Organization asserts that the COVID-19 crisis is an opportunity to build back better towards a more sustainable, resilient tourism sector. Colleagues, this requires careful analysis for the remediation of workforce issues. In 2021, the tourism sector, the third leading employer in St. Kitts and Nevis, hired an estimated 52.8% of our workforce. Also, the Caribbean Tourism Organization's recent human resource audit revealed that there is a mismatch of skilled workers versus employee requirements. In St. Kitts, we lack adequate specialized skills in areas such as niche tourism and mid to upper management positions. Thus, it appears there is preference for expatriates. These are troubling workforce issues. Shouldn't the narrative be changed? I propose a balanced scorecard 4-pillar initiative to address alternative approaches for change management techniques. The focus will be creating an incubator framework that nurtures required skills, policy creation that incentivizes the workforce to encourage dialogue for the redefinition of compensation packages and job security, succession planning programs to stimulate opportunities for upward mobility, and extensive, ongoing training to build human capacity. This winning formula will facilitate an organizational governance framework that mobilizes a cadre of empowered, resilient human capital. Further, the infusion of a Reach One, Teach One training posture will strengthen institutional capacity and trigger sector growth through the combined application of leadership skills. By adopting this 4-pillar initiative, we can incorporate hybrid methodologies to cultivate a regenerative workforce.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Kitts for closing our discussions in our prepared segment today. I will now give the judges half a minute to consider. Once again, thank you to my fellow Junior Minister of Tourism for your views on these 3 topics. We will now be proceeding into our mystery questions segment of the meeting. Okay, so fellow ministers, you would have reviewed your question before the start of the meeting. Please listen carefully as I explain the procedure for this portion of the meeting. When called upon to answer your question, you will be given 1 minute to answer. After each response, half a minute will be given to the judges to make notes. Please refrain from making any written notes on the respective question while others are presenting. I will call on you randomly according to country to answer your question. I will now read the mystery question for you. As Junior Minister of Tourism, identify an interesting, unusual, or unique person, place, thing, or activity, or even event from your destination that you believe would provide a rare and exceptional visitor experience, and share 2 reasons for your choice. These responses will be based on what the students believe are key features of their destinations, and they should be able to sell them convincingly to the others. We will now invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from the British Virgin Islands to start this discussion.
The British Virgin Islands is a place where anything is possible. With over 50 islands and keys, it is impossible to come to nature's little secret without having at least one unique experience. Because of the close proximity of our islands, you can visit several islands in one day, having a unique experience at each one. For example, you can visit Cooper Island in the morning, enjoying their eco island, completely sustainable, running on solar power, enjoying their farm-to-table meals. After that, you can head to Virgin Gorda and experience the baths, a beautiful national park. And for dinner, you can head over to Jost Van Dyke, having a signature soggy dollar painkiller on the White Bay Beach. Enjoying our beautiful Virgin Islands, we provide tourism for all. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from the British Virgin Islands for her response. We will now give the judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Antigua and Barbuda to continue with this question.
As Junior Minister of Tourism from Antigua and Barbuda, a unique place that I think would attract visitors to my destination is UNESCO World Heritage Site, Nelson's Dockyard. If you are interested in Antigua's culture and heritage, you can get a tour of the unique place. And 2, if you are interested in experiencing Antigua's cuisines, you could also visit one of the luxurious restaurants on the island at Nelson's Dockyard and have an exceptional taste of Antigua and Barbuda. Thank you.
We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Barbados to share his answer.
Oil is to the Middle East what tourism is to the Caribbean. This means that tourism is not only a benefit to our economies, but rather a pillar to our livelihoods. One of the most important aspects of a tourist experience, especially in the Caribbean, is the uniqueness of that experience. Let me take you to Barbados. St. Nicholas Abbey experience. You enter, stepping off your bus, into the perfectly kept historic plantation house. You further go on to the St. Nicholas Abbey train, which takes you to Cherry Tree Hill, overlooking the entire east coast of the beautiful, majestic Barbados. I chose this unique tourist experience as it not only has multiple aspects, such as beauty, history, and tasting, and the rum tasting, but it also is accessible to those in wheelchairs, to those that are disabled, can still experience that rum tasting, and also accessible in cost. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from Barbados. We will now give the judges half a minute to consider his answer. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Eustatius to share her answer.
One destination. One destination I think you guys should visit is the Quill. Not everyone has a quill, but St. Eustatius has this unique quill. You can travel from the top of the quill, go all the way to the equator, and then make your way to the botanical garden. Isn't that unique? I think after that long walk through the quill, you should go to Ocean View Terrace where you can taste Statia's culture. After that, you're not done yet. You go right next, you come out of the restaurant and walk. And when you walk, right there is the fort where you can see the beautiful sunset that Statia has right there. When you look down, there is just down the bay, you can see all the restaurants and the beautiful island, St. Eustatius. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Eustatius for her presentation. We will now give the judges half a minute to consider. I now call on the Junior Minister of Tourism for Nevis to share her presentation.
Colleagues, Nevis is home to many different activities and events that visitors can partake in during their stay. The one place that I would like to highlight is the Botanical Gardens. Firstly, this would promote ecotourism, showcasing that you don't always need a fancy activity, just enjoy nature at its finest. In other words, this would promote Nevis naturally. Secondly, this would also be an educational experience for the tourists, unlike most tourist attractions. They will get to learn about the origins, the medicinal powers, and the scientific names of the plants as they walk through. Colleagues, a visit to the botanical gardens in Nevis will definitely be an exceptionally memorable and unique experience for all visitors. Thank you.
We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. Thank you. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Jamaica to share her presentation.
The vibrant and beautiful island of Jamaica has many attractions and jewels. The one in question is located on the western end of the island, known as Blue Hole Mineral Spring. This attraction is only 5 minutes away from my house, so I have personally witnessed its marvels. This hole is over 20 feet deep, and it has cool waters and beautiful fishes. Take a plunge and experience a wonderful limestone massage from our eager lifeguards, or even witness them doing backflips from the trees down into the holes. For the not so adventurous ones, enjoy
Take your time. Take your time.
enjoy a visit to the bars, where there are bound to be some local willing to tell you the gossip of the island. Experience the authentic Jamaican Irie lifestyle with our foods at Blue Hole Mineral Spring. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from Jamaica for her presentation. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite our Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Lucia to share her presentation.
My country is so unique, I had to recommend 2 things that visitors could do: a destination and an event. Firstly, I'd like to recommend our sulfur springs. As previously mentioned in my presentation, this is the world's, not the regional, but the world's only driving volcano. The mud there is used for healing properties to the skin and is one of St. Lucia's best kept anti-aging secrets. Next, I would like to recommend our Creole Festival. Here, visitors can experience our culture, taste our food, and indulge in our community and experience our people. Okay. They can experience our culture, taste our food, indulge in our community as a local. I thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Lucia. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Cayman Islands to share his presentation.
Okay, so I believe that Cayman is very unique and it cannot be described by one thing. I have given it 3 places. First, we have in Cayman Brat the Bluff, which is the highest point in all of Cayman Islands. You can just sit there, stand there, and you can just look at all the beautiful views, look at the ocean, all the houses, everything. Then I have Stingray City. Stingray City is in Grand Cayman, and you can swim around with the stingrays. You can interact with them. You can just see how they live in their sandy area. And thirdly, I have the museum where you can interact with the Caymanians themselves, and they can tell you about all the pastimes. They can be like how Aunt Jackie went on the catboat, and this happened, and so, and then he went fishing, all the turtles, everything. You can enjoy some beautiful turtle stew, you can have some nice conch fritters, everything. I just believe that Cayman is a place that all of you should visit. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from the Cayman Islands for his presentation. We will now give the judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Vincent and the Grenadines to share her presentation.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Hairuna, land of the blessed, and the gem of the Antilles. We have many activities to offer, but I bring to you Drumby Let Go. It may seem very creepy as we are very superstitious persons, but it is categorized by giving people good luck and communicating between villages. Firstly, for example, I live in Richland Park and my chaperone lives in Greg's. If I want to announce that my grandmother died, they would go on the bamboo joint and they would let out a big sound, a boof. So they would know that somebody died. And number 2, during this time, it's usually October to November, we would go to the graveyards and leave cooked rice for the spirits. And this will give us good luck. And it is said that after going there and when you come back, if the rice is gone, you will get good luck. So yes. So yes, this is unique to us. Yeah.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Vincent and the Grenadines for her quite interesting presentation. We'll now give the judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Tobago to share her presentation.
I believe that the Tobago Heritage Festival would provide visitors with a rare and exceptional visitor experience. I believe this, firstly, because it would expose them to Tobago's history, culture, cuisine, among others. Basically, all things Tobago. Secondly, I also believe this because visitors would be able to interact with Tobagonians and experience our Tobagonian warmth. The festival occurs from July and culminates on August 1st, our Emancipation Day, with a parade. It houses events such as the Mariah Old Time Wedding, Lekato, folk tales and superstitions, and a Miss Heritage personality show. For instance, our Natural Treasures Day in Charlottesville involves a street procession and live reenactments of our traditions. Visitors would come and see Tobago. Thank you.
I thank the Junior Minister of Tourism from Tobago for her presentation. We will now give our judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from our host island, Turks and Caicos, to share his presentation.
People say the Turks and Caicos is small, but to me, it's big. And what's bigger is its seas. When you come in to visit the Turks and Caicos, the first thing you see while going on boat or plane is the beautiful turquoise waters. So some people think, hey, this is beautiful, so what's underneath it? My activity for the Turks and Caicos is Caicos Dive. By doing this, you get to understand and see the beautiful creatures, sea creatures, and also get to understand how the coral reefs are formed and how it protects us from hurricanes and all. This, if you're not so brave for going diving to swim with the lemon sharks and so other, you could sit on the boat with drinking a little Bambara rum, listening to your local music, having fun, basking in the sun, and staring at the beautiful turquoise sea just to relax. But this, I believe, is very great for your mental health and you to just say, wow, that's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from Turks and Caicos for his presentation. I will now give the judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Kitts to share her presentation.
Colleagues, we all know that tourism is of paramount importance. Hence, I believe the St. Kitts Music Festival would provide visitors with a rare and exceptional experience. Unlike other festivals, the St. Kitts Music Festival showcases a wide variety of genres, such as soca, calypso, and R&B. This eclectic mix of music allows visitors to have a unique experience. Additionally, the event showcases a number of local, regional, and international stars. thus allowing visitors to learn of and appreciate artists they've never even heard of. All these things lend to make the St. Kitts Music Festival one of a kind. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from St. Kitts for her presentation. We'll now give our judges half a minute to consider. I now wish to invite the Junior Minister of Tourism from Bahamas to share her presentation.
Good morning once again, everybody. When I think of the Bahamas, I think of a Caribbean in itself. I give you a demonstration here. On this logo, this is the Bahamas. We have 16 major inhabited islands. You see different colors here? Each color represents a different experience on a different island. Now, I want to go down to my southernmost island, Inagua. We call this the bird watching island. So I want you to close your eyes for a minute. Imagine being inside a yoga pose where your hands are in the prayer motion, one foot on the other. Boom! Flamingo. Doing the same pose as you. Meditation. You are having yoga and meditation with flamingos. 2 reasons I've picked this. Reason 1 being, the Bahamas has the largest breeding West Indian colony of flamingos. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from Bahamas for her presentation. We'll give our judges 30 seconds to consider. I now wish to invite our final delegate to share her presentation on our mystery topic. Our Junior Secretary from Martinique, sorry about that.
Then, I would like to share with you the idea of an ecological tour of Martinique. It seems basic. Nah, let me explain it to you. As Martinique got its biosphere reserve and its volcano and forest of the Mont Pelé and the Piton du Carbet at the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, we should put forward our rich fauna and flora, our nature, and our endemic species, such as the lesser Antillean iguana, because this is one of the main reasons why tourists come in our countries, these little pieces of heaven on earth, our nature and our beauty. Moreover, this experience will put forward sustainable tourism and ecotourism as the 2 major forms of tourism, because we know that climate change is a real issue in the tourism field nowadays, and sadly the Caribbean is most impacted. That's the rest of the world. Thank you.
Thank you to the Junior Minister of Tourism from Martinique for closing off this segment. We will now give our judges 30 seconds to consider.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's give another round of applause to these 14 amazing individuals in front of you, ably led by their chairman, Ms. Janae Brathwaite. Guys, well done. You can now sigh. Yes. I'm going to invite our judges. As I always say, we do not envy you. You do not have a lot of time, 10, 15 minutes maximum. Mrs. Sophia Lashley will Tanya will lead you to the room for you to deliberate. I'm going to now invite our junior ministers to come down and join us in the audience as we have some presentations that we want you to be comfortable and ready to listen to what comes next. Go ahead. Thank you to our timekeepers for keeping everything going smoothly. We really appreciate your assistance in this matter. At this time, I am pleased to invite to the podium to deliver brief remarks the Honorable Rachel Taylor, Minister of Education, Youth, Sports, and Social Services.
It is with great pleasure that I am here today to address you at this Youth Congress taking place in the framework of the SOTE Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I ask you to put your hands together for our future Ministers of Tourism. Indeed, you have been outstanding. I sat there next to my teammate, Honorable Josephine Connolly, and we were just shoving each other because we felt as if to say that we were in your hot seats. Young people, as the minister with responsibilities for education, I can indeed say that the future of the Caribbean is in great hands. You have done well. And I was almost about to come here and say, close your eyes. But I decided to allow you to keep them open. A special thanks, I must say, to all those who have paved the way, which has led us here today. The stakeholders involved in the planning and execution of this most auspicious occasion. And I must say at this time, to Honorable Connolly, and I'm going to ask her to stand, you and your team have done a great job. And I am quite sure that each and every one of you present here in the most beautiful, by nature, Turks and Caicos Islands have indeed gained an experience. To all participants, I extend a warm welcome to the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. This year, You are here in these beautiful islands, sitting at a very special platform to hear each other's views and foster new friendships in order to strengthen our regional bonds and mutual understandings. Your presentations, I must say, was top-notch. Give them another round of applause. Indeed, those who have prepared you have done a great job, and I'm quite sure that all the ministers of tourism here today are quite excited and are very pleased for what you have done. Continue to thrive with excellence. The purpose of this Youth Congress is to stimulate greater awareness and excitement about tourism among young people in the Caribbean communities by allowing each of you to research different topics, share your ideas and your vision with respect to the future direction of Caribbean tourism in relation to wellness and well-being. Today, I charge you, youth delegates, with a vital responsibility, the responsibility to be the change makers and innovators who will guide the course of tourism in the years ahead. We know that tourism has the capacity to attract significant investment, generate jobs, and increase exports, making it an important pillar for economic growth and development. Therefore, I urge you to embrace innovation and continue to think boldly. The tourism industry thrives on innovation, and I'm quite sure, based on the presentations that you have presented today, that persons will want to immerse themselves in your culture. I can guarantee you that my next vacation will be in one of those beautiful Caribbean islands. I felt it. Honorable Connolly, did you? In addition, I want to encourage you to take the opportunities given by the process of this Congress to network, to exchange good practices, and gather ideas which can be implemented through your initiative at a local and regional level. Building strong connections is vital. The challenges we face are complex and require collective action. By working together, sharing knowledge and experiences, we can create a more resilient tourism sector. In conclusion, remember the future of tourism rests in your hands. As junior ministers of tourism, remain true to your values and your vision for a sustainable, inclusive, and vibrant tourism future. I challenge you, dear youth delegates, to embrace innovation, champion sustainability, and foster, once again, collaboration. I have every confidence that you will rise to the occasion and make a profound impact. Thank you and best wishes as you continue to represent your country as junior ministers of tourism. We are the policy-making level. We must promise that we are going to have the opening ears for your recommendations. Together, we will create a brighter and a more sustainable future for tourism and hospitality within the Turks and Caicos Islands and the Caribbean. Let us continue to do our part as Caribbean countries to build a resilient and sustainable tourism sector. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, and thank you very much for your words of wisdom, for your encouragement and your inspiration to not only our junior ministers of tourism here, but all of our students who are here in this room with us and who are also joining us via live streaming, who've received your message, and they're encouraged to get involved in tourism and to bring their wonderful ideas to help us in this region. So thank you once again for your words. At this time, I'm going to invite our chairman, Ms. Janae Brathwaite, to come to the podium as she will share with us her year in review.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, good morning. I am Janae Brathwaite, the 2022 Regional Junior Minister of Tourism, and I intend to share the remarkable journey that aligned my path. Cynthia Oselli once said, "For the sea to achieve its greatest expression, it must come completely undone. The shell cracks, its insides come out, and everything changes." This journey started with my participation in the local leg of the Tourism Youth Congress. It was there that I discovered that the Youth Congress creates a platform that has the potential to impact the youth of Tobago and the wider Caribbean, opening doors for transformative change in the tourism sector. My subsequent experience at the CTO Regional Youth Congress was exhilarating and life-changing, as it provided invaluable insights and allowed me to build a network with fellow youth delegates and other members present. Moreover, Tobago achieved a historic milestone, amplifying our island's exposure as truly the greatest little island on the planet. Upon my return, I was determined to stimulate youth engagement in the tourism sector. The Tourism Youth Club at the Signal Hill Secondary School played a pivotal role as we organized a remarkable tourism recruitment drive, resulting in 165 students signing up. Subsequently, I assumed the presidency position within the club, gaining first-hand experience in engaging youth and understanding their needs. During my tenure, we executed various youth activities, including a Green Island tour, a culinary experience initiative at the Tobago Hospitality and Tourism Institute, and a successful Valentine's Day fundraiser. Furthermore, alongside the Signal Hill Secondary Tourism Youth Club and students from other high schools on the island, I participated in a Caribbean Regional Youth Summit focusing on issues affecting Caribbean youth and brainstorming solutions to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. I was also a part of a panel discussion that emphasized greater youth inclusion while addressing the academic pressures faced by young persons. I also shared my winning presentation at the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation's 2023 International Women's Day Forum, raising awareness about issues affecting women and honoring iconic figures in our island, and further engaged in seminars that promoted change in women's health and overall wellness. Moreover, I was able to participate in 2 internship programs at the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation and the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited, where I learned about the numerous tourism youth programs that exist, as well as the intricate marketing, promotional campaigns, and research employed to promote Destination Tobago. My engagements extended beyond Tobago shores to the United States of America, where in August 2023, I attended the annual Tobago Day activities and the Tobago House of Assembly Town Hall meeting in Brooklyn, New York. This experience provided valuable insights into the Tobago diaspora, shedding light on the needs and concerns of both the diaspora and our society. One of the major highlights of my tenure has to be the significant steps taken towards fulfilling one of my main points during my presentation at the 2022 CTO Tourism Youth Congress, the Explore Bago app. This innovative tool aims to revolutionize Tobago's tourism niches through augmented reality. The app offers virtual reality tours of our key attractions, complete with a tourism passport that visitors can use in Tobago. This passport allows tourists to scan QR codes at various sites, provide historical context, and allows uploading pictures and videos while marketing the island through user-generated content. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to God, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, Councillor Tashia Boris, Mrs. Sandra Ortoni, Other key staff at the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation, Mrs. Karut Jack, other teachers and advisors, my family, friends, and the entire Tobago community. Your unwavering support and dedication truly motivated me along this journey. I want to take a moment to congratulate the incoming 2023 Regional Junior Minister of Tourism. Your journey is just beginning. My fellow delegates, I wish you all the best in your endeavors. And I leave with you this quote by Nelson Mandela. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. In the face of adversity, you can overcome. In the presence of challenges, recognize the opportunities. And amidst growth, embrace the transformation. Your opinions and ideas, your generation, can be the catalyst for greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
And we really want to say sincere thanks to Janae, who has done a wonderful job here today, and for sharing with us how her year went. We want to especially thank the Tobago for exposing Janae in the way that they did, and all of the other countries that participated here today. The job is on the destination to ensure that these young people totally immerse themselves in this industry. That's the only way that they will have a solid appreciation for what this industry is all about. So thank you once again, Janae, for such a wonderful job today. And I'm sure that on behalf of everyone here, I can wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. I now ask our next presenter to come to the podium to deliver his presentation. And he has a message for our Youth Congress participants as well. And I'm sure it's also going to be for the other students who are here and those that are joining us live. Mr. Tamar Butterfield is the Vice Principal of the Ona Glinton Primary School. He holds a Bachelor of Education degree in Technical Vocational Education from the University of Technology in Jamaica. Mr. Butterfield has also served as Information Technology teacher and an adjunct TCI Studies, Religious Education, and Research lecturer at the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College. Mr. Butterfield, I invite you to the podium.
A pleasant morning, everyone. Madam Chairman, I hope I don't have half a minute to consider. Protocol having already been established, I am thrilled to have been asked by the Ministry of Tourism, the Minister of Tourism, to provide words of encouragement and also motivation to this Youth Congress this morning. It is an honor to stand here. I don't know, after hearing all of these speeches, if I should be here standing and sharing with, I should have started off with a song, welcome, welcome to Turks and Caicos. I don't know. The excitement is in the room. But indeed, it's a pleasure for me to share with you 3 important concepts and encouragement this morning that will help you to evolve in this generation that you're in right now. Again, as young individuals with passion for tourism, you have the power to shape the future of this dynamic and ever-evolving industry. Today, I want to share with you the 3 important pointers that will guide you on your journey towards success and making a lasting impact in the world of tourism. Number 1, embrace your unique perspective. As youth in tourism, you bring fresh ideas, innovative thinking, and a unique perspective to the table. Embrace this uniqueness and let it be your driving force that will move and shake the countries that you're in. Your fresh eyes can identify untapped opportunities. Your creativity can bring new life to traditional practices, and your enthusiasm can inspire others to think outside the box. Embrace your unique perspective and let it guide you towards creating experiences that will captivate and engage persons in ways that they have never experienced before. One of the first things I do whenever I check into a hotel is to check to see whether or not the hotel has a shower or a tub. And then afterwards, I will go onto TikTok and find out the top 10 visiting sites that I can, experiences that I can visit in the city that I'm actually in. In doing so, I get to experience not just the regular, but what everybody can speak about when it comes to the region that they're in or I'm in. It's the same thing for you as young people. You have the power to create the movers and the shakers in this country and the regions that you're in to ensure that we experience what others are experiencing. Like the Minister of Education said a while ago, I'm not sure if I'm going to visit Tobago or St. Vincent or I'm going to visit the Bahamas, because if I'm sitting down doing my nose yoga and my eyes is closed, and then boom, the flamingo with the same pose. I want to experience that. It is important that you leverage technology and digital platforms to promote destinations. Share your experiences and inspire others to explore the wonders of the region that you're in. We are on the high end of the tourism market, and a simple thing as blogging can assist in creating enthusiastic and engaging experiences for guests and friends visiting your country. In this new digital era that we are in, think about it. Where are you from? What do you have to offer? Represent your country. Be the next big thing, the next big influencer in your country and in tourism. Secondly, invest in continuous learning and personal growth. The tourism industry is vast and a diverse field, constantly evolving with new trends, technologies, and customer expectations. To stay ahead of this game, it is critical to invest in your own personal growth and development. Attend conferences of this nature, like the Youth Congress. Participate in workshops. Seek mentorship from industry experts, and never stop learning. A few months ago, I followed the TCHTA and the other TCRA program where students between the ages of 14 to 17 were chosen to learn the basic principles of the real estate market here in the Turks and Caicos. They learned about what makes it tick. In doing so, I'm sure they have had firsthand experience on the vast opportunities in the tourism industry, and secondly, how to market a product. It is programs like these that will help guide and ignite the passion and propel you to be the next big thing in the tourism industry. Do you have to wait until you're 50? No. Your journey begins now. By continuously expanding your knowledge and skills, you will not only enhance your own career prospects, but also contribute to the overall development and growth and innovation of the tourism industry. Lastly, build strong networks and collaborations. The power of networking cannot be underestimated in the tourism industry. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals, industry professionals, and mentors who can support and guide you on your journey. Collaborate with others, both within and outside of the tourism sector, to create synergies and unlock new opportunities. By building strong networks and collaborations, you will gain access to valuable resources, insight, and partnerships that can propel your career and contribute to the success of the tourism industry as a whole. Youth in here today, you are the future of the industry. Matter of fact, you are the now of the industry. Embrace your unique perspective. Invest in continuous learning and build strong networks and collaborations. By following these 3 pointers, I believe you will not only excel in your individual careers, but also contribute to sustainable growth and development of the tourism industry. And in conclusion, as you gather here today at this Youth Congress, be reminded that self-awareness is the key to unlocking your full potential. Embrace your strengths, acknowledge your passions, and believe in yourself. With self-awareness, you can chart your own path, overcome obstacles, and make a positive impact on the world's tourism. Your unique perspective and ideas has the power to shape the future of this industry. So dream big, stay curious, and never stop exploring. You are the future leaders of the tourism industry, and I have no doubt that you will leave a lasting impact. But just remember one thing, this world is your canvas. It is time for you to start drawing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Butterfield, for those nuggets of wisdom. I'm not a student or a young person, but I was motivated. Just saying, just saying. And I'm sure you all were as well. So thank you once again. At this point in our program, we will pause to recognize the hard work and the tremendous efforts of the students who have taken part in today's activity. And we're going to invite them to come forward to receive a small token of appreciation from the Caribbean Tourism Organization and from our main sponsor, FLO. I therefore ask Mr. Darren Hilaire from FLO to join us up here. Darren was, oh, right. We ask our chairman of the board of directors at the Caribbean Tourism Organization and the director of tourism for the Cayman Islands to join us up here. She will also be assisting us as we share these small tokens out. Please join us up here. Mrs. Rosa Harris. We start with the Junior Minister of Tourism for Antigua and Barbuda. Please come forward. Bevan, you want to do them in front here instead? Would it be more space? All right, I gotta move them over here. Mm-hmm. Mrs. Harris and Mr. Hilaire, do y'all mind doing it in front here? You have a little more space to work with? Okay. All right. So, Kevin, thank you. Yes. Thank you, Junior Minister of Tourism for the Bahamas. Get it right here. Junior Minister of Tourism for Barbados. Junior Minister of Tourism for the British Virgin Islands. Junior Minister of Tourism for the Cayman Islands. Junior Minister of Tourism for Jamaica. Junior Minister of Tourism for Jamaica. Junior Minister of Tourism for Martinique. Junior Minister of Tourism for Nevis. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Lucia. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Eustatius. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Kitts. Junior Minister of Tourism for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Mhm. Junior Minister of Tourism for Tobago. And Junior Minister of Tourism for the Turks and Caicos Islands, and our host Junior Minister. Mhm. And I'll ask you to stay for one moment, please. And our chairman, Ms. Janae Brathwaite. Thank you all very much. And here's wishing you the very best in your studies this school year and in whatever endeavors you should go on to achieve. We wish you all the very best. Thank you, Mrs. Harris and Mr. Hilaire. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I make this appeal almost every year, and I won't stop. I'm going to be like a stuck record. Okay, until we have a title sponsor or a main sponsor or two or three, right, for this annual Regional Tourism Youth Congress event. We're therefore inviting sponsorship as we go forward and as we aim to provide our winners with immersive tourism experiences that will open their minds and their eyes to wonders this tourism industry offers. So we're looking forward to welcoming some new sponsors and welcoming back some old sponsors as we proceed with this Congress from year to year. But we are nevertheless very pleased that we have some gracious sponsors and donors that have come on board this year to sponsor the event as well as to donate prizes. And we wish to recognize them and thank them for their important and kind contributions. Of course, our main sponsor, Flow, extend thanks to Flow, its management and staff for the sponsoring of this year's event. The Turks and Caicos Islands Ministry of Tourism, Beaches, Resort, Villages, and Spa, and the Caribbean Tourism Organization. We have also received generous donations from Carnival Corporation in partnership with Accordi International Corps, Chukka Tours, the Turks and Caicos Islands Department of Youth, and Dufree. So thanks to our sponsors. Please, let's give them a round of applause because we can't get this done without their generous donations. At this time, I'm going to invite the Chief Judge, Mr. Barry Brown, to the podium to give the judge's report, and then on to the moment that you have all been waiting for. No pressure at all.
Thank you very much. I have the most challenging job today. I am not a child of the Caribbean, but I've chosen to make the Caribbean my life. I was one of the co-founding partners of this fabulous initiative 19 years ago. Both of my parents were teachers, so I get it. This is what should happen, and I'm so happy that it is. Because truth be told, in not so long, we're going to be working with you and quite possibly for you. So we had a really great challenge in reviewing all of the great stories, the content, the smart answers, the homework that you did, and why do I have to be the one up here doing this? It's almost not fair. But we're going to start in reverse order, and we have an honorable mention for the country that told amazing stories and was truly tied to the fantastic content, and that is the islands of the Bahamas. Thank you. No, this was honorable mention. Into what? Okay. All right. No worries. Thank you. So our top three, I am not going to mention in order, but I will say why we chose. We were so excited and engaged by local connections. Any of the countries that connected to local, truly local experiences, we thought that was exciting. We did pay attention to your video imagery, supporting your story, and helping support a cohesive brand solution to whatever topic we put out there. And some of your cohesive plans were truly, I can't even say it without giving something away. So I'm going to say you all did a spectacular job. Thank you so much. We're really super proud of you. And how would you like to go through the rankings? Okay. Which ones? Right here. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's a tough one, right?
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So thank you so much, Mr. Brown, and thank you very much, judges. I can see your faces like, yeah, it wasn't easy, okay? Just know it wasn't easy. Okay, now for the moment you have all been waiting for, the announcement of the top 3 winners of this year's Regional Tourism Youth Congress. Our 3rd place winner will receive 1 LED ring light kit with wireless shutter donated by the Turks and Caicos Islands Department of Youth. US $600 cash prize from the Caribbean Tourism Organization. 1 Samsung A13 mobile handset donated by Flow. 1 64 gigabyte Apple iPad, as well as $400 cash prize donated by the Turks and Caicos Islands Ministry of Tourism, and of course, a third place plaque to commemorate your achievement. I feel like, you know.
It's hard.
Okay, right. And our third place winner is the Junior Minister of Tourism from Tobago. I now wish to invite to present the prizes. First, I call on to present the plaque and the cash award from the Caribbean Tourism Organization, the Honorable Kenneth Bryan, Chairman of the Caribbean Tourism Organization. Third place plaque, as well as a cash prize. I also wish to invite now the Honorable Josephine Connolly, to present the prizes on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism. I now invite the Honorable Rachel Taylor to present on behalf of the Turks and Caicos Islands Department of Youth. And I also invite Mr. Darren Hilaire from Flow to present their prize to our Junior Minister of Tourism from Tobago. Congratulations, Junior Minister of Tourism from Tobago, our third prize winner. Good? Well, thank you, Mr. Hilaire. Thank you, ministers and chairman. Our second place winner will receive 1 LED ring light kit with wireless shutter donated by the Turks and Caicos Islands Department of Youth. US $600 cash prize from the Turks and Caicos Islands Ministry of Tourism. US $800 cash prize from the Caribbean Tourism Organization. 1 TCL 30 SE mobile handset donated by Flow. 1 HP 2023 14-inch laptop donated by Carnival Corporation in partnership with Accordi International Corporation, and the second place plaque. Ladies and gentlemen, our second place winner is the Junior Minister of Tourism from Barbados. I wish to invite back up the chairman, the CTO chairman, to present the plaque and the cash prize from the Caribbean Tourism Organization. I'm going to ask a question. I'm also inviting back up to I also welcome back up to the area the Honorable Josephine Connolly. Also, the Honorable Rachel Taylor, I invite back up. I also invite back Mr. Darren Hilaire from FLO. And I invite Mrs. Harris to come back in the absence of a representative from Carnival Corporation and from Carnival Corporation to present the laptop. Thank you very much, Mrs. Harris. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2023 Regional Tourism Youth Congress is, can we have a drum roll, please? The Junior Minister of Tourism from the British Virgin Islands. And Chairman. Oh wait, she's asking for your indulgence. She has to go. The excitement. She needs to go to the washroom. It was all that pent-up excitement. She has to go to the washroom. But we can see that her chaperones and her country representatives are very happy. Meanwhile, while we wait for her return, I'm going to invite to stand up here with us so that they can come forward. Who's that from? Who's that from? From who? From who? Oh wait, who said again? Oh, so the minister presents again, right? Oh, it goes with the ring. Oh, it's part of that. All right, so I don't want to call what her prize is until she gets here so she knows what she's getting. A whole lot of good stuff. Our winner, Junior Minister of Tourism from the British Virgin Islands. I didn't want to tell you what you were getting, and everyone till you got here. You're good to go. All right. So, our winner will receive one LED ring light kit with wireless shutter and one EK7000 action camera, donated by the Turks and Caicos Islands Department of Youth. One Galaxy S23 Plus mobile handset, donated by Flo. US $1,000 cash prize from the Caribbean Tourism Organization. US $1,000 cash prize donated by Chukka Tours. One 64 gigabyte Apple iPad and one Dell XPS 13 9310 touchscreen laptop donated by the Turks and Caicos Islands Ministry of Tourism. At this time, I invite the chairman to present the winning plaque as well as the cash prize from the Caribbean Tourism Organization. We invite now the Honorable Josephine Connolly to present the prizes on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism. I invite now, thank you, Honorable Josephine Connolly. I invite the Honorable Rachel Taylor to present the prizes on behalf of the Department of Youth. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Rachel Taylor. Mr. Darren Hilaire from Flo, we invite you to come forward. And I now invite Mr. Aston Rampasard, Operation Manager at Chukka Tours. Right, thank you very much, Mr. Hilaire. Mr. Aston Rampasard, Operation Manager at Chukka Tours, to come forward to present their cash prize to our Junior Minister of Tourism for the British Virgin Islands. Thank you to all of our sponsors and prize donors, and congratulations once again to our Junior Minister of Tourism from the British Virgin Islands, and to the team that would have worked very closely with her teachers, the Ministry of Tourism representatives, and the parents who, of course, are there to give unconditional support, correct? Always. And at this time, it is my pleasure to invite to the podium the Honorable Josephine Connolly, Minister of Tourism, to move the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Protocol being established, I would like to say that it has been a long week, and we have
a long, good week. And yesterday we completed Caribbean Tourism Conference, and it was very successful, informative, and I know that all of the tourism ministers and directors would leave here with some good food for thought. So, this morning I want to say thank you to our Youth Parliament for your participation and engagement in today's session. It fills me with great pride to witness such passion and dedication among the future leaders of our nation. Your thoughtful discussions and insightful contributions this morning have demonstrated your commitment to shaping a better future for yourselves and coming generations. Your proposals, ideas, and solutions have provided valuable insights, and I am grateful to each and every one of you for your thoughtful and innovative approaches. I would like to emphasize the importance of your role as young individuals in our democracy. Your voices matter, and your ideas can drive real change. You're able to think critically, challenge existing norms, and come up with creative solutions will be crucial in addressing the challenges that lie ahead. Remember, progress is a collective effort. It requires open dialogue, cooperation, and the willingness to listen to one another. As we move forward, it is essential to cultivate an inclusive environment where diverse perspectives are valued and everyone feels comfortable expressing their thoughts and opinions. I encourage you to all stay engaged with the issues that matter to you. Continue to be active in your communities. Advocate for positive change and contribute your unique insights to the public discourse. Your generation has the power to shape a more sustainable, just, and equitable future for all. I'm sorry all of you are leaving tomorrow because I wanted to invite each and every one of you to In the Pink, one of the biggest events here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. An event that was organized by 8 young women, including myself. We have decided to support the Cancer Society here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And it's all for a worthy cause. And I'm looking forward to see some of you who are leaving on Sunday to come and join us. So, in closing, just before I close, I said to Honorable Taylor, now we have a solution for elections coming up. We decided that instead of going to Cayman, we're going to go to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Sorry, Cayman, Honorable, we're going to. It's beginning to look tougher there. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that, but I'm going to try and visit as many of these islands as possible. There are 4 more islands for me to visit in the Caribbean, and I look forward to doing that in the coming future. But in closing, I just want to say, I just want to express my gratitude to all of you for your active participation and dedication to the principles of democracy. Your efforts and enthusiasm inspire us all, and remember, the future lies in your hands. And I have no doubt that you will lead us towards a better tomorrow. Thank you and best wishes for your future endeavors. Safe journeys.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for the thanks to our Youth Congress participants. And ladies and gentlemen, as I bring the proceedings this morning to a close, I wish to join Minister Connolly in expressing my thanks as well. Kindly allow me to extend gratitude to all who played a role, big or small, in making this Regional Tourism Youth Congress possible, and the success that we are always confident that it will be. Ms. Chelsea Bean and the Honorable Rachel Taylor for delivering remarks this morning, Mr. Butterfield for his motivational and inspirational presentation to the students, our host, the Honorable Josephine Connolly, our chairman, Janae Brathwaite, our judges, Barry Brown, Stacy Liburd, and Petra Roach, our timekeepers, Aisha Honore and Sabrina Forbes Pedican, our kind sponsors and prize donors, Flo, Beaches Resort Villages and Spa, the Turks and Caicos Islands Ministry of Tourism, the Turks and Caicos Islands Department of Youth, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, Carnival Corporation in partnership with Accordi International Corps, Chukka Tours and Dufree, and our prize presenters, we thank you. We also thank the audiovisual team for ensuring that everything audio and visual went smoothly. To Mrs. Marvell Seeley, who, if I did not say thank you here, I would have a whole lot of chaperones standing up in arms, okay? So where is she? Because you see her walking up and down, but, oh, wait, she's here. Marvell, I ask you to stand, please. Mrs. Marvell Seeley, who ensures that Youth Congress coordinators have everything they require from year to year to undertake their local competition towards selecting a junior minister of tourism. And she also ensures that the students and their chaperones have all the information they need in order to be present here today. So we say thank you, Marvell, for keeping us on our toes. To our team from the CTO, our event manager, Silma Brown, our local liaisons in the Turks and Caicos Islands, from the Ministry of Tourism, from Experienced Turks and Caicos, and from the Turks and Caicos Hotel and Tourism Association, and the entire team in TCI, including the management and staff at Beaches Resort Villages and Spa, who have made the stay of the Youth Congress delegates a very, very special one. To our specially invited students and the teachers from high schools across the islands, to our online viewers who've been with us from the beginning, to the teachers and parents who supported this initiative, to the media, and to you, the audience. We expressed our sincere gratitude for allowing us to have another successful Regional Tourism Youth Congress. I bid you all a beautiful morning. Thank you. Actually, it might be, oh, still morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. And I'm going to ask the Junior Ministers of Tourism, please, before running off, to come and get a group photo. We wish to have a group photo with you and with our chairman and with the ministers who are here, both Minister Connolly as well as Minister Taylor. So we would invite someone to coordinate this for us. Bevan, are you around?